Hey, when it comes right down to it, there are some essential feminine qualities that ignite men's passion. And I'm, of course, talking about heterosexual men looking for a woman to love here. Femininity is in high demand right now, believe it or not. There's nothing you can do better than nurturing those qualities in yourself. Well, get ready as I show you 10 feminine qualities that men love. Hey, this is Cavallo from datingfire.com and datingadviceguru.com. Welcome back to the dating and relationship secrets you need to know. Now, the truth is that if you want to find somebody compatible with you and really stir up those fires of passion, you have to leverage the power of polarity. Polarity is true in almost every aspect of life, from the batteries you use in your phones and gadgets to the power of attraction between men and women. Knowing how to appeal to his masculine side requires you to understand your feminine side. Now, I want to give you some really powerful tips to amplify your natural feminine energy and stoke those fires of desire in men. So let's start right out with the feminine quality number 1, being safe in yourself. Now, if you've been hurt in your past relationships, it might be difficult for you to feel safe within your relationship. You got to check in on yourself and notice if you might have let more of your masculine edge out to help fight for you. See, a lot of women refuse to let men be men for them. One of the ways that women do this is to bring out more of her masculine fighting mode, but this doesn't work with guys. See, when you're not feeling safe, you're probably being guarded and protective of yourself. You have to be able to trust yourself. And yes, you do need to be able to speak up when something is not quite right. So there is that part of it too. For example, when your relationship isn't going in the direction you want it to. In order for a man to bring out his masculine energy, he has to feel that he's got some role to play in your relationship. Let yourself feel safe. Allow that feminine energy to come out. Okay, the next feminine trait is go ahead, be girly. Again, one of the most common things I'm seeing is a pattern of this pattern from moving away from women wanting to appear soft and feminine, and they're getting really hard and edgy. It's almost like women are trying to outdo men by being better men. Now, if you've been around on this planet for any amount of time, I'm hoping you understand that this is the complete wrong approach. Allow yourself to show your girly qualities, your feminine qualities. Wear a dress, giggle a little bit. I know, just go along with it. Wear perfume and makeup. Buy yourself some flowers. Okay, try these things out. They will help bring out that femininity. The next feminine trait is to be able to receive gracefully. Now, one of the best ways you can increase your feminine energy is just learning how to receive. This is one of those skills that many women have lost as well. In the process of building up her ability to be a giver or a provider in some cases, which, by the way, is a good feminine energy as well. But in the process, many women have forgotten how to just relax and allow themselves to just receive graciously. Men want to give to their woman. He wants to make you happy. And yes, he wants to provide for you. But this doesn't mean you can't have a career and earn your own money or any of that stuff. By the way, watch out for the voice of indignance as it tries to short circuit the things a man naturally wants to do for you. If you want to give to a man, give him the gift of allowing him to give back to you. That's the best you can give him. Trying to be too self-sufficient and independent will only shoot you in the foot. All right, next feminine quality is get out of your head and into your heart. Again, another one of the more obvious differences between men and women is that men tend to orient themselves to their rational thinking in their head, and women are more oriented towards body energy. You know what it's like when you experience emotions in your body, right? However, most women are pushing themselves back into being too thinky. One of the best ways you can do this to get back in touch with yourself is to get in touch with graceful motion. They used to teach girls how to walk gracefully and move gracefully. You might have seen them do the thing with the books on their head. Men appreciate this about women. We love to watch women. It's like poetry in motion. It's one of the things we love to watch. You need to carry yourself in a fluid space with this feminine energy. It's very fluid. So take a look at your walking, your everyday movement with a little bit of a different eye towards the feminine. Hey, are you trying to get a man interested again? Maybe you're trying to figure out what makes him attracted to you. If you're trying to win a guy back or just win him over, period, I've got a great quiz that you can take to find out if you can get him back. Go take it now. Go on over to datingfire.com/win him back. That's datingfire.com/win him back. All right, next feminine trait is let yourself be sexy. right up there with graceful movement is the ability to just appear sexy. It almost seems like we're punishing women these days with all the different ways we try to undermine the feminine sense of sexual appeal. A lot of people are doing this from a misguided notion that you can consciously change what we subconsciously know to be attractive. Okay, one of the best ways that women get themselves more feminine in their life is just to feel good about herself. And whether she wants to realize it or not, one of the best ways you can feel good, yes, that's you, is to feel good about the clothes you're wearing, okay? And to appear sexy and confident in them. Men want this from you as well. A relaxed and confident woman is a sexy woman. You should even set aside time before a date to really get into this mindset of well, for lack of a better word, a vixen. You know, that sexy woman that is lethal in a crowd of men. Go ahead, bring out your inner vixen. The next feminine trait is to connect with other women and be around other women. One of the best ways you can light up your femininity is just to hang out with other women. It's a naturally reinforcing experience to be around other women, as that's going to ignite your own feminine energy. Yeah, sure, it's also going to spark some competition there, but that's also part of femininity. Men do it in their own way, this competition, and women do it in theirs, so don't ignore it. Next feminine trait is to make yourself a priority. Self-care is essential for you. You have to take time to take care of yourself. It makes you feel great, and it helps awaken this feminine power. Maybe go to the spa, maybe go get your nails done, maybe you get a massage, but you've got to start taking care of yourself. You'll spend a lot of time nurturing others in your life, so you have to take time to nurture yourself too. Read more books that are conscious choices to nurture yourself instead of this punishing that we're doing these days. Sure, you have to indulge in the occasional romantic thriller now and again, but make sure that the underlying message of everything you allow into your life affirms you as a conscious and strong woman. Hey, before I go on here, smart women know they got to get these tips every week. You're a smart one, right? Yeah, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and you can get these videos every single week, and you'll know as soon as they're released. It also helps support this channel, so go ahead, do it now. All right, next feminine trait is to allow yourself to be sensual. Now, what does it mean to be sensual? Simply means being in touch of your senses instead of being stuck in your thinking, okay? This is another way of getting out of your head and into your heart and body. Be aware of your senses. For example, if you're eating a meal, try and slow down a little bit. Savor the food that you're eating. Don't wolf it down like a guy would. Whatever clothes you wear, make sure you genuinely enjoy the feel of them. Be conscious about these things. Ask yourself, what are you feeling right now? Okay? What do you want to be experiencing? Try choosing fabrics that are more cotton than polyester, more natural. Okay? Wear things that are not only comfortable, but they also enrich your soul. Next quality is, please turn off the bitch. Try to avoid being overly critical, overly sarcastic. These are qualities that men notice in women, and we don't like them. They're very dark. And unfortunately, they are also being promoted in movies and TV as being strong. Let me assure you that no man wants a negative, angry woman in his life, especially if he's experienced this with his own mom. So avoid venting and purging your negative emotions to him. Men do not enjoy gossip quite in the same way that you might, so keep it on the positive side. Next trait is a playful, mischievous sense of humor. Men who enjoy a woman, we really enjoy women that know how to laugh at themselves and be playful. This quality shows him that you're a confident and relaxed woman, that you've got this lightness about you. It's the opposite of an uptight, negative woman who is insecure, which again is the kind of woman we're trying to avoid. We're looking at these signals to notice which women we want and which women we don't, and we screen them out pretty quickly. You want men and women to feel comfortable around you, and having a good sense of humor is going to keep him feeling warm about you as well as others. The next feminine trait is stay sweet. If you remember that old rhyme about girls being sugar and spice and everything nice, well, you might also realize that this is probably the biggest lie about women ever created. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love women to death, but every single woman I've ever talked to realizes that women have this ability to take on a very dark edge when they need to. And yes, every man realizes this too. Just go out of your way to be as sweet as you can be, but don't be a pushover, of course, right? And if you're genuinely sweet, you can come across as a heart-centered feminine woman that every man enjoys deeply. Now, a lot of women start realizing that they need to constantly defend themselves, and they have this hostile edge to fight back against the world, which is actually not true at all. You don't need that, and that totally kills your sweetness. Men want a woman around who is pleasant, not aggressive and mean. Sweetness is highly underrated in our culture, and as far as a man is concerned, it's actually rare in a woman. Nurture your sweetness, as it will draw many more men to you than any kind of bitterness ever will. You know, a lot of women do come to my channel seeking these secrets of their lost femininity. Maybe they have a man they really want to attract, or as is often the case, they really want a man, they want to win him back, that they messed it up with. In the process of messing up, they realize they don't understand, they really just don't understand what it is men are looking for in a woman. Maybe you feel this way. And they were probably never taught what it was all about to be a real woman. Take it from me, I started out way back in 2002 teaching men how to be better men. Guys were clueless about it, okay? You probably didn't know this, and I suspect that it's actually, well, that's gotten a little bit worse, except for the guys that I talk to, of course. If you want to really get him interested in you, if you want to get a man back into your life, whatever the case may be, if you want to attract him, if you want to know how to communicate with him, if you want to let him know that you're a soft feminine woman who is also strong, and you can command the respect you want, as well as earning his desire, if you want those things, if you want to simply get that man into your life, let me show you how to do it. Go to datingfire.com/win him back. Go take this quiz right now. It's my newest quiz, or one of my newest quizzes, that will show you what's getting in the way of you winning his heart once and for all. Stop being confused. Stop losing men. And most of all, start spending your weekends alone. Let's get this thing fixed, right? Yeah, you agree with me on this one? Go over to datingfire.com/win him back. That's datingfire.com/win him back. And of course, if you're new here, or even if you're not, let's do the big three before we get out of here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get this stuff every week. Get the videos. Turn on notifications. Click that bell icon so you get notified when I release more of these incredible videos. They're awesome. Admit it. And if you're already subscribed, please share. I give away all this great stuff, and I just need more women to find out about me. And number three, comment below. Did you want a part 2 to this video? Do you want more of these feminine qualities? Do you agree with these tips? Is there something else you want? Leave me a comment below if there's something else you'd like to see. And of course, hang around. In a few seconds, YouTube is going to pop up a few more recommendations of my awesome videos here for you to watch. This is Cavallo. As always, live and love with passion.